The 37 million users of adultery website AshleyMadison.com got some pretty bad news. A group calling itself Impact Team says that they've compromised all the company's data and is threatening to release all customer records, including profiles with all the customers' secret sexual fantasies of Ashley Madison and a sister site are not taken down. And now people are losing their collective shit, to put it scientifically. So this is... I feel like this was just disaster waiting to happen. I mean, if you look at the way that security was handled before, perhaps, for instance, if you were to say the lost password function, it works very much the way it would on other websites. So you do get a slightly different response if you actually have an email in the database versus not. So if you're, let's say, a wife trying to check on her husband, you could just put in his email and you'd know right away if he was on the site. And that was long before this happened. So, I mean, there you can make the argument a lot of different ways about data retention and SQL databases and other back-end features weren't handled correctly, and we're all just now realizing it now after this this news from Impact Team.
I don't even know where to start because I feel like everything with Ashley Madison is wrong. I mean, the fact that there's an adultery-themed website out there that 37 million people are a part of to go, you know, cheat or have affairs on their husband or wives exists is just mind-boggling to me. And then the fact that, you know, there's this argument of, you know, these adulterers or whatever are having their privacy breached. And so it's kind of like, for me, it's like a double-edged sword because it's like you're doing something that's so bad in people's eyes, but you're crying that you're not, your privacy is breached. And so it's, I mean, I get that your privacy is your privacy, but it's like you're a cheater.
I'm of two different minds on this, to be honest. I mean, on one hand, I do generally, there are a few hacktivists whose aliases I follow, and I'm not going to talk about it now, but I generally agree with steps that have been taken. But on the other hand, I don't know about this. I mean, yeah, a lot of these people, the bulk of them are probably cheaters and probably not the best
significant other
spouses, but I don't want to be so quick to judge. Maybe there's something in there I don't know yet. I mean, blanket statements are generally not too accurate to follow. So maybe there's some people in here who are caught up, and the story isn't completely easy to read right off the bat. But then we need to, I think what we really need to do is, you know, we need to think about making sure data is more secure. We need to think about using Tor. We need to be encrypting things more. I mean, this information, full names, full addresses, was
sexual
right
fantasies.
there. It was right there. Shouldn't you do a better job of securing data, especially when you say, oh, my website is so discreet and secure, you'll never get caught. Wrong again.
Like I said, no, I get that, you know, privacy is privacy and that should be protected. But now it's like these people are freaking out because essentially they got caught. And so, but at the same time, it is really shitty that, you know, you go to what you think is a secure website and you put in all of this information. And then the fact that it says that, you know, Ashley Madison had like a paid delete service. So that's something
that looked more like extortion.
So that's something that's horrible too, because they're like, oh, for $19, I don't know if it's a year or a month, they'll delete all of that information. So I get that that's a really shitty practice as well.
That is a shitty practice because, I mean, you shouldn't, like, if you're out there saying, oh yeah, you could find an adult friend, it'll be fine. It's totally fine. We're going to extort you if you want your stuff deleted. We have your information and it's dirty and it's shameful. I mean, it's just like, what is the message here? What do you want me to think of this? I was reading about the founder of this website, and what's ironic is that he appears by all accounts to be happily married with children, and he, I don't know.
Good for him.
Listen, I don't know his life. I don't know his business, but what I'm saying is what he had said was that he thought that that this was kind of the way we were heading as a society, or as dating, you know, more open marriages and more, I guess, cheating. And we can have a monogamy conversation or not, because this is not that long of a show.
But
it seemed like he saw this as more, or he said he saw this as more of a business idea than this is my ideology. Could be his ideology. I don't know. I don't know his life.
Looking at this article more, I think I was quick to jump to conclusions. But yeah, no, I can see where, you know, maybe like you said, like maybe a monogamous couple wants to go out and have an adventure and have a little bit of fun, and now that information.
Couples may be looking for a third or looking for another couple. Some people are actually single, I think looking for a sugar daddy. We can talk about that conversation or not, because it'll take forever.
I thought it was a place where people could go and have affairs. I think that's what I originally thought.
It's definitely marketed that way.
I guess it's everything, but
it can be anything.
But no, that is really horrible that now, if it was like an innocent, just wanting to go out and like meet someone new as a couple or something, now that, you know, that sexual fantasy is breached, that could be really humiliating to people like a husband and wife that just wanted to have some fun.
We have kind of a puritanical society that is like, you should feel ashamed if you have anything beyond what this definition of marriage is or relationships. And I would say maybe don't be so quick to judge, but at the same time, a lot of this is really shitty. What do you think, audience? What do you think of the breach? Did they deserve it? Did they not deserve it? Did Ashley Madison itself as an entity have this coming? Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.